Is Europe still worth visiting in 2026? With trending worldwide destinations in places like Antarctica, Japan, and Africa, you might be wondering, is Europe over? Spoiler alert, it's not. In fact, I'm gonna give you 10 reasons why Europe should be at the top of your travel list for 2026. Hi, I'm Angela, and 6 years ago, I moved from the United States to Europe, and ever since, I've been traveling all over this great continent. On this channel, as well as my blog, Notes from Europe, I share tips to help thoughtful travelers skip the stress and get to the good part of planning a trip to Europe. And if you watch this video till the end, I've got a special gift for you. Let's get into the 10 reasons why you should visit Europe in 2026. Number 1, it's easy to travel through Europe. The top reason to visit Europe, especially for beginner travel or solo travelers, is how easy it is. From the ease of entry to reliable road and rail transportation, Europe is easy to navigate, even if it's your first trip away from home. The EU's Schengen area allows for visa-free travel for a huge swath of international travelers. Visitors from the United States, Canada, Australia, Singapore, the UAE, and many, many more countries are able to easily travel throughout Europe with just their passport. This makes it easier to do all of the pre-trip planning, as there are less requirements for obtaining a visa. One of the best things about Europe is its well-connected train network, which, together with its highways and airline routes, make it a breeze to get around. There are plenty of hotel and holiday accommodations throughout Europe as well. Mobile cell networks and Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi, as some Europeans call it, are also plentiful and reliable throughout Europe. Another thing that makes Europe great for beginner travelers is that English is widely used no matter what country you're traveling to. There's tons of alternate signage, also in English, and finding an English tour is usually pretty easy. Even if you get lost, many locals are able to, at least passively, give you some directions in English. Number 2, you can visit multiple countries in Europe. Even though Europe is the second smallest continent in the world, it is one of the most culturally diverse and dense places, with more than 40 countries and over 150 languages and dialects spoken. A day that begins in Paris can easily end in Belgium, Germany, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Italy, or Spain, all of which border France. Train routes make it easy to cross international borders, and flights within Europe are rarely longer than a couple hours. Travelers who enjoy counting the number of countries that they've been to will absolutely love this aspect of Europe. Number 3, Europe is a culinary wonderland. Whether you dream of indulging in Belgian waffles or bratwurst at Oktoberfest, Europe has so many culinary delights to choose from. I love eating schnitzel in Vienna, or tapas in Madrid, or walking through the streets of Bologna with a gelato in hand. The beverages aren't to be missed either. Beer culture is legendary in places like the Czech Republic, Belgium, and Germany, and onophiles will be delighted with visits to wine regions like Tuscany in central Italy, Bordeaux in southwest France, and Rioja in northern Spain. Not imbibing? Well, the coffee culture of Austria and Italy might be just your speed. Number 4, Europe's time zones are a mostly pain-free adjustment. While jet lag is never fun, the type of jet lag you may suffer from is not going to be as debilitating if you're traveling from, say, the US to Europe, as it might be if you were traveling somewhere in Asia. This is because Europe's time zones are a convenient distance from most parts of the United States and Canada. For travelers coming from the East Coast, the time difference is only about 6 hours, and for those coming from the West Coast, it's about 9 hours. This makes Europe an easier trip on the body and allows travelers to more easily adjust to their new destination and enjoy their trip. Number 5, history comes alive in Europe. Another thing that makes Europe such a fantastic place to visit is the living history that exists in so many parts of the continent. Imagine touring the Acropolis in Athens, built during the 5th century BC, or visiting the Tower of London, built in 1055. Taking a stroll along the East Side Gallery in Berlin is a powerful reminder that the past isn't really even past, The Berlin Wall only fell in 1989. From medieval castles in Scotland to Renaissance palazzos in Florence, history surrounds visitors to Europe and makes for fascinating travels of discovery. Okay, we're halfway through the list and I want to know, where in Europe do you want to travel to in 2026? Drop your dream destination in the comments. I read every one, and you might give another viewer some good ideas too. And if this video is already getting you inspired, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Number 6, Europe is beautiful. Europe is full of so much beauty, both natural and man-made, that at times it can be overwhelming. And this beauty is on full display at Europe's art museums. No matter where your interests in art lie, Europe has a museum for every type of taste. Interested in discovering Renaissance paintings at the Uffizi in Florence? Or searching for Velázquez paintings at the Prado in Madrid? And if modern art is more your style, then put the Tate Modern in London at the top of your list. But Europe's beauty is not confined to its museums alone. Its well-preserved architecture, as well as some contemporary constructions, make Europe a playground for architecture enthusiasts. Visit the masterpieces of Antonio Gaudi in Barcelona, which, important note, the Sagrada Familia is set to finally be completed in 2026. Or maybe the Gothic splendor of Notre Dame in Paris is more your scene. Europe's beauty extends to the outdoors too, beyond just stone and concrete, in gorgeous vistas and stunning landscapes. No matter the time of year, Europe's great outdoors is always putting on a show. From late summer hiking in the Dolomites to boating on the crystal blue waters of Taormina, Sicily, summer is when many parts of Europe shine. But winter is a revelation too, from the snow-capped Alps in France, Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, to the northern lights of Lapland, Finland. Number 7, Europe is home to amazing cultural festivals. Listen, I believe that Europe is always a good idea, but visiting during some of its best cultural festivals amplifies the wonder and amazement of any visit. Some of my favorite memories include celebrating Oktoberfest in Munich or visiting the Christmas markets in Prague. Number 8, Europe is safe and welcoming. The relative safety of Europe is another reason why it's such a great choice, especially for solo travelers or those without a ton of travel experience. Public areas like parks and city squares are usually clean and well-maintained. Even though European cities typically have low crime rates, and areas with popular tourist attractions like the Trevi Fountain in Rome are often patrolled by extra police for added security. Beyond that, Europe has a robust network of embassies and consulates should the unthinkable happen. Number 9, Europe fits all budgets. Some travelers avoid Europe out of this fear that it's going to be too expensive. But one of the best reasons to visit Europe is its ability to fit all budget levels. On the economical end of the spectrum, Europe is a great choice for the likes of student backpackers who can stay in hostels, indulge in street food, and enjoy free admission to many state-run museums. For those cost-conscious travelers who are maybe willing to spend a little bit more, Europe's collection of 3 to 4-star hotels, affordable public transportation, and reasonable tour costs make it a good fit. And if you're fortunate enough the cost is no option, then the grandeur of European luxury has a lot to offer. From hotels with Eiffel Tower views in Paris to private guided museum tours. Once you define your travel budget, it's really easy to find a whole host of accommodations and experiences that will fit that budget in Europe. Number 10, its capital cities offer unbeatable shopping. If you appreciate a good souvenir of your travels, then Europe's capital cities have the shopping for you. Whether you're hoping to do luxury shopping in Paris or prefer searching vintage shops in Berlin, the shopping in Europe is amazing. During my first visit to Europe, we actually shopped for textiles and jewelry in the Grand Bazaar of Istanbul. And lately, I've been kind of daydreaming about checking out Amsterdam's 9 Streets section of town for some homeware shopping. Europe's shopping is exceptional, especially for those who value fine craftsmanship and authentic materials. Europe in 2026 is going to be unforgettable, and I hope this video gave you the nudge to start planning your trip. And if you made it this far in the video, I want to offer you my email course, How to Plan a Trip to Europe, free of charge. In 8 easy lessons, I'll walk you step by step through the planning process, from choosing destinations and booking flights to finding the right hotels and planning unforgettable experiences. Like I said, it's completely free and you can sign up via the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and keep watching. My channel is full of inspiration as well as practical advice to help anyone looking to travel through Europe. And if you want to keep hanging out, I'd recommend watching this video next. Talk to you soon.